Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly love outlook for Gemini. And if you're new to my channel, the weekly love outlook is a reading that I do to take a look into this week's outlook or forecast for a particular connection that you have with someone. So this connection could be with someone from your past, or it could be a connection that's developing now, that's a new one, or someone you're currently with. But in any case, we're just going to take a look, and before we get into your traditional spread, we're just going to pull out some oracle cards to see where you're at. See what kind of spirits may or may not be impacting you this week, Gemini. Of course, it's not going to be for all of you. Spirit of the cat, spirit of the wind, and spirit of gold. All right, so spirit of the cat, of course, is that independence, that curiosity that we associate with cats, you know. And then we have spirit of the wind and spirit of gold. So spirit of the wind, we're talking about activity and disruption. There may be some events that come out of nowhere. You know, there's an energy of sort of activity. And then spirit of gold, which is associated with a windfall or wealth, finances coming in, something to do with abundance, right, is impacting this connection. So let's go ahead and pull out your cards, Gemini. If you hear any noise in the background, that's my kitty. Going on for Gemini, October 18th to the 25th. Show me what's going on this week for Gemini with this connection. So your person this week is coming in with Four of Cups. You're coming in with Page of Pentacles. They see you as the Sun, and you see them as the Six of Cups. They desire the Devil, and you desire Six of Pentacles. And what needs to happen for them and what needs to happen for you is star energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Swords. All right, so let me get that. There we go. Three of Swords energy, betrayal. So somebody feels betrayed. Somebody feels, you know, just deceived, right? Betrayal is there. It may be a past betrayal, or it may be a current issue. We'll see more how this Three of Swords impacts this reading. But let's go ahead and get into your cards. Gemini, Four of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Well, Four of Cups is how your person is coming in this week, and Page of Pentacles is how you're coming in, the energy that you're bringing. So we're talking about an interesting sort of dynamic here. First of all, Four of Cups, your person is feeling very sort of, I want to say, offstandish, standoffish, right? It's like they're not willing to engage. They're not accepting any help. They're not accepting any advances from anyone. I feel a really obstinate energy from them. That's what Four of Cups is all about, right? It's not wanting to accept any help, love, or interaction from a particular person or from someone. You're coming into this week with Page of Pentacles energy, so you're really busy this week. You're getting a lot done, Gemini. You just like have a lot of sort of very, I want to say, very regular day-to-day activity that's going on, tasks that you're getting done, right? Small sort of, I want to say, goals that you're accomplishing. Page of Pentacles is very sort of, it's earth of earth. It's very, very sort of task-orientated. Page of Pentacles is that energy of wanting to just get the work done, wanting to just get through a particular situation. I feel like you're going to be very active this week. You do have Spirit of the Wind here, so there's going to be a lot of physical activity for you this week, Gemini. But this Four of Cups is interesting, so let's come back to it. Your person, how do you guys see each other? Your person sees you as the Sun, and you see them as Six of Cups. Now, there's definitely a strong rapport here with this person, right? You see them as Six of Cups, so that is a source of pleasure for you. You see them as someone who you are fond of, who you have a really good history with, who you have a very harmonious relationship with, and they in turn see you as the Sun. They see you as, I want to say, clarity in their lives. They see you as someone who brings the possibility for growth and progress. That's what the sun is all about. The sun is warmth, it's growth, it's progress, it's room for growth. Also, it's also clarity. It's seeing things fully for what they are. And I feel like this week there is kind of some of that will be happening. It's interesting that they are coming in with that Four of Cups, though, and it may not. That Four of Cups may indeed not have anything to do with you. It could be something to do with family, right, or somewhere else in their life. They do see you. For them to see you as the sun, I'm not sure that this Four of Cups is coming from you, and I don't feel like it is, because I feel like, Gemini, you're very busy this week. You're not the one who's necessarily helping them or offering them, per se, that Four of Cups energy, because you're here. You do love them. You do feel really strongly for them. Now, what do you guys desire? Now we get into Devil and Six of Pentacles. So there could be, I feel like you may be dealing with someone, Gemini, who has issues. They may have issues with shadow work. They may have issues with substance abuse, or they may have issues with just a certain part of their life that sometimes can take over. It's not necessarily so good for them. They desire the devil. The devil is in a position of desire what they desire. Well, nobody desires to sort of be a slave to their passions. Oftentimes, the devil will show up in this position when somebody is struggling with that path. They're struggling with the shadow side of themselves. They're struggling with possibly walking a darker path, maybe getting into or going down the route that leads to addiction, that leads to dysfunction. You know, it's the easy road. We all have a devil side, we all have a shadow side, and we all have the ability to go down a particular path in life that isn't necessarily the best for us when we are unhappy. And so I feel like your person may be struggling with that right now, especially since they're coming in with Four of Cups. They're unwilling to accept the help from somebody. And like I said, this help is not necessarily to do with your love or anything, or this relationship. You clearly care for each other very much. It could very well be that that Four of Cups is an offer of help to deal with whatever is to do with this shadow side. So this week they're really struggling with that. But for this to be in that position of desire, I feel like, Gemini, they desire to deal with it. They desire to sort of handle it, right? You're coming in with Six of Pentacles. So you are in a position, I'm going to say, to possibly be a financial help to this individual, right? So you love them very much. There is a money issue, and this is where the Spirit of Gold comes in, because Spirit of Gold brings in, you know, when we see the Oracle card, it talks about wealth and status and a windfall, but it can also be the Spirit of Gold in the sense that the spirit of fortune, if you have fortune and you provide it and give it in the spirit of helping, because Six of Pentacles is the card for charity. It is the card for this place, six being the number for harmony, right? Just as I said here, Six of Cups is harmony, right? In love and in relationships. Six of Pentacles is finding that harmony that you have with yourself between how much you need, want, right, and how much you give to the world, to those around you. The desire to give who have less than you, the desire to give to those who are struggling, all of that. This is part of finding a harmony with regard to the material world and how we fit into that. That's what the scale is all about in this card. I've seen people like somehow interpret that as judging who to give money to, which is, you know, it's the scale is he's constantly weighing himself, right? Making sure that, you know, he's not falling into that world of greed and miserliness and just money, 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 and also always giving, giving, giving. So the scales are there for the person to measure himself against the world, not to measure who he's going to give his money to, which is a silly interpretation. Spirit of Gold comes in with that. So this can be given in a very in the spirit of helping someone. This is how finances and wealth can help those around us. It's not always about just accumulating the wealth, but what do we do with that wealth? How do we use the spirit of that wealth to help others? And so this is a really nice interchange here. I feel like you're dealing with somebody. I think like you have a lot of love for this person, right? They love you very, very much, and you love them very much. And I think that you're coming into a position this week to really help them. There's going to be a lot of activity here. You may be in love, Gemini, with somebody who does have substance abuse issues. issues or does have some kind of issue that they just need the help, right? With that devil there. And I feel like this is the week. Three of Swords, though, is there. And this is, I'm going to get clarity on that. I wonder where that's coming from. But let's see what needs to happen, Gemini. Well, for your person, they need to have 9 of Pentacles energy. And for you, we have Star energy. So we're talking about your person really needs to begin to sort of take responsibility to a certain degree for their own garden, their own sort of subsistence, right? So if that is an issue, 9 of Pentacles, it's interesting that this is what needs to happen for them. Sometimes 9 of Pentacles is ambition, right? It's being ambitious. It's finding a certain place in life after you've put all the hard work in, where the rewards come in and the accolades come in. And it can be that for your person, you may be dealing with somebody who is indeed an artist or who's a high achiever. And so they walk the line with the devil, because sometimes you get that with artists, right? You get that with high functioning people who create a lot, because devil energy, the other side of it, is a high degree of creative energy, right? Because this devil is associated with the second chakra, which is also where the passion comes from, but also where all the creative energy, kundalini energy, comes from. So it's two halves of the same energy in a lot of ways. And so oftentimes people who do struggle with walking this line are highly sensitive. They are highly artistic. They are highly sort of, in terms of highly functioning, they manifest a lot, right? So a lot of this has to do with them really getting into the mastery of themselves and manifesting their true art, which will then bring in what they need, right, in terms of that 9 of Pentacles. So maybe a little bit of a push for them. And for you, Star energy, what needs to come in is to always, I think for you, it's about remembering what your desire in life is and what your ultimate aim and choice for your life is, because that's what Star is all about. Finding that North Star, when we talk about finding the North Star for you, it is what leads you through life. It is what you remain consistent to. It is sort of the compass for the type of life you want to have, the dream for our lives. And it is constantly reorientating by fertilizing the ground. We constantly reorientate to that North Star, to that objective for our life, by always intentionally fertilizing the world around us, our actions, the ground around us, the emotional state around us, the psychic state around us, toward that end. And so this is why we see her always pouring the water from the ground and back into the source, right? Where her foot is always in the source, always connected to our heart's desire, always connecting our heart's desire to the ground, to the manifestation of our life here. Okay, so this is a very intentional time. It's a very big time right now for you, Gemini. I think this is a reading for a Gemini who is in a relationship with someone who's a high-functioning artist. This is a difficult week for you, and you're going to be doing a lot of the work this week, but you also need to be remembering exactly what the objective of your life is, what the objective of your relationship is, too. There may have been, Gemini, I feel for some of you, there may have been... Yes, some of you, this person that you're connected with, you guys made a promise to each other very early on, I feel like. Okay, so for some of you, Gemini, may only be a couple of you out there. This is not going to resonate for all of you. But some of you, this person, of course, is very close to you. You're very close to each other. You love each other, but you made a promise to each other. And the promise was to have a certain kind of life and to always interact with each other on a certain level. I think you knew this issue that they had, and you guys are both very well aware of it, but this week is a week where you will have to put the work in. That's the message for just a couple Geminis out there. It's not going to be for everyone, so if it doesn't resonate for you, you know, just leave it there. Here are the clarifiers for this situation. Some of you are Gemini. There are some of you out there who are dealing with someone who this other person is quite famous, in a sense that, I'm not saying like maybe worldwide or nationwide, but even within their little circle, they have a lot of clout, a lot of fame, a lot of attention. And so this is also part of the issue here. But you are the one who kind of is able always to bring them back down. And this is why they see you as the sun. 10 of Pentacles, there's the money coming in. Okay, then we have karma, which is judgment, and the tower. Wow. Okay, so something is falling apart. Judgment, tower. Could be this week that some of you find out that even though you guys have this really strong rapport with this person and you have made this promise with each other, when it comes to this shadow side of their life, there may be another issue there, in as much as they may have cheated. And this cheating or is something to do, they may have done something. There was a betrayal here, but the betrayal is in the past. I'm not sure that you know about it, Gemini. Some of you, the betrayal may be in the past. It's definitely in the past, I'm saying, but like how far in the past it is, I don't think it's recent. And I'm not necessarily sure it's something you know about, but I feel like this week it's something that's going to come out. You have Tower and Karma and Ten of Pentacles. So, very, very specific message, Gemini. Some of you are in a relationship with somebody where you are kind of like, you guys are in love. You're the one who really walks them through all of their difficult times, whether it's substance abuse or it's some kind of dysfunction that they go through. They may be highly functioning, Tower energy and all of that is coming in now. They may be highly functioning, but Judgment or Karma and the Tower, it's indicating to me that what's going to come out this week is that they've done something. They've betrayed you in some kind of way that has nothing to do with this dysfunction. They've betrayed you in some kind of way that you never in your wildest dreams thought that they would betray you. So this week is going to be a real week of wow, waking up. Like, whereas, yes, you love each other very much, and this has always worked out. You were always able to help them through their various dysfunction. This betrayal that you find out about this week is going to tear this relationship. It's really going to, it's a Tower moment, so it's really going to put this relationship through its paces, right? Whether or not you forgive them or you guys come out of the other side of this intact or whatever, this is just a weekly snapshot. This week, something is going to come up, and it's going to be, you know, while you're dealing with their usual sort of dysfunction or perhaps their addiction, you're going to be finding this thing out. And it's like Spirit of the Wind, boom, total disruption. Like Tower and Spirit of the Wind go hand in hand. All right, Gemini. So big week. Be prepared. If you resonate with this, you know, you'll decide for yourself. That's why the star is coming out. Because the star is going to remind you that this is the week where you're going to come up with, you're going to find out some stuff this week that's really going to make you rethink. And you're going to be like, is this really part of the life that I wanted, right? So sometimes we agree to be with people and stay with people and all of that. And like I said, you made a promise to each other. But what you find out this week was outside of that promise. It was something that you never thought they would do. And so you're really finding yourself having to rethink your commitment, having to rethink if this is the life that you really, really want, star energy. And is it really leading towards the type of life you want? Because of this other issue coming out of nowhere, this Three of Swords issue coming out of nowhere, that is really giving you this Tower moment. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it at that. Intense reading for you this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it gave you some clarity, please like, subscribe, and share. But for right now, Gemini, I'm just going to say have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay kind to each other. I'll see you later.